Hi everyone, welcome back to English with Catherine, and today we're going to talk about the word all, and we're going to compare it with the words every, everybody and everything. We're also going to tell you why the following sentences are incorrect. All is very expensive. All of children are in school. Okay, let's get into it. So first, all refers to three or more things. If it's only two things, we say both. For example, we don't say, I'll take all 2 oranges. We would say, I'll take all 3 oranges. If it's only 2, we would say, I'll take both oranges, or I'll take the 2 oranges. So we can use all before a noun. For example, he's eaten all the pasta. All my family are coming. All children can be difficult at times. In the third sentence, notice how we don't have a determiner. We just have all directly followed by that noun. But the noun is plural. We can only use all and a plural noun directly together. We can't say all of children because this noun is actually plural and we don't use the of in there. Some more examples would be all trees are green and all money is good. Okay, so we don't use an of in there. Okay, and that's a very common mistake people make. So the rule is that we can use all directly followed by a noun only if that noun is plural or uncountable. For example, furniture or information. We can use all of plus a personal pronoun. What's a personal pronoun? It's us, you, them, him, her, for example. For example, all of us are coming. All of them went to the party. She's invited all of you. And notice in that sentence, she's invited all of you. We can change it around. We can say, she's invited you all, because you is used as an object here. For example, Sarah made dinner for them all. Sarah made dinner for all of them. We can use it both ways. We can use all or all of before proper nouns. What are proper nouns? They're names of places or people. For example, all of Shakespeare's plays are tragic. All Paris is romantic, or all of Paris is romantic. And to put all in the negative, we say not all. So not all Parisians are very stylish. Or not all Europeans are for the COVID vaccine. Or not all birds can fly. Just an important note, we do not say all the day, we say all day. We do not say all the week, we say all week. We do not say all the year, we say all year. For example, I have waited to go on holidays all year. We can use all before or after a verb. For example, all of us can swim. All of us can swim, or we can all swim. All the family work really hard, or the family all work really hard. All the apples are bad, or the apples are all bad. Both of those sentences mean exactly the same thing. When the context means all the people, we generally don't say all the people. We say everybody or everyone. For example, everyone attended the meeting. We don't say all attended the meeting. It's possible to say all the people attended the meeting, but we generally don't use that structure. In English, we just say everyone or everybody. All can be used to mean everything, but we need all to be paired with a relative clause. For example, all I have is yours, or all that I have is yours. We don't say all is yours. In this case, we would say everything is yours. So I'll give you another example. She lost all she owned in the flood, or she lost everything. We wouldn't say she lost all. No, we cannot finish a sentence with all. We use all in a negative way as well, meaning no more, not more than this. For example, this is all the money I have, which means I don't have more money than this. Or all that happened was that he fell and cut his knee. Means nothing more happened. It wasn't that serious. Finally, let's take a look at all and every. They pretty much mean the same thing. They are both used to talk about all of a group of objects or people. The only difference is the structure and how we use it in a sentence. Every is used with a singular noun, and all is used with plural and uncountable nouns. For example, every human, singular, needs love. All humans, plural, need love. So you can see the difference. Singular noun for every, plural noun for all. Every door was closed. All the doors were closed. And every cannot be used with uncountable nouns. We do not say every money I have. We say all the money I have. We do not say every information is good. We say all information is good. And finally, notice the difference between all and every for time periods. For example, if we say she was with me all week, or she was with me every week. Every week is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, for example. All week is from Monday back to Sunday. So it's the whole week. For example, I worked all day. I worked from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. all day. Or I worked every day. I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I hope you really liked that lesson on all, everybody, and everything. And I hope it helped with your use of all in everyday spoken English. As usual, in the comments below, write a sentence using all, and I will check it and make sure it's correct. Bye, and see you again next week.